Welcome to Saturday Night Fever, Saturday Night Shooting to Shit,
The Saturday Night Shuffle.
the Saturday Night Shuffle. And I'm your host, James P. Madonna. I'm with here my co host, Ronnie S., who's in the Clearwater, Florida. And the title of the show is The Feminist Movement is a Bowel Movement. Oop, I heard a ding.
Now, which wave are we in for the feminists?
The
Fifth wave?
wave?
Yeah, because they call
Oh,
them different waves, right?
hold on. There's somebody else here?
Here's
Oh,
Paul.
no, it's not Paul.
What a fuck.
Mm, no, it says two, but
Is it
uh,
two? Is it two or three?
well, maybe that means me and you. Okay,
You got one and two, right?
yeah. Let me see. Don't forget, I'm on the phone, so I have a different.
Now, what are you usually on a computer?
Yeah, I'm usually on a desktop.
So right now you're
Uh,
more
well,
laid back. You don't want to be on the computer late at night.
no, I don't want. No, I just don't want to. I just want to be comfortable. I'm on a memory foam 8-foot beanbag in the living room in the air conditioning.
Did you see the Yankee game?
Nope. Why they get killed?
Yeah, they really did. 10-1, I think it was.
10-1.
10-1.
Oh my god, they should. They're they're good for shit.
They shit the bed today
That
anyway.
yeah.
I,
Anyway, yeah.
I think it's a 3 out of 5 series. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the Yankees this year. Well, actually, probably every year. They it can't be easy for them.
No,
They have
it's
to.
never easy.
It's always got to be the hard way. It's always got to go down to the last game or something.
Yeah, I'll be
You
right back.
know, they can't like steamroll through anybody except for some of the seasons. But they played shitty teams. They steamrolled over the Chicago White Sox. They steamrolled through, I think, the Minnesota Twins. Teams that, where the fuck did he go? Hold on. Hold on. Hey, what's going on here? Ammo. What kind of bullshit is this? Where the hell did he go? He he told me to go. I bet he went to the restroom. He didn't say I'm going to the restroom. He does that. Anyway, there has been more and more videos on social media, and I mean all over social media, discussing the the problems in the dating scenario, in the dating and relationship world between men and women. And men have a legitimate complaint because women, uh, the delusional, entitled females, particularly younger generation, they want their asses kissed, and they want to be worshipped. They want to be up on a pedestal like Queen Cleopatra. They want the man to do everything, to spend all his money on them, and 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 they give nothing in return. Really, what do they give? Occasional sex. How about- I'm on my phone, right? And I'm looking for a certain section. They can't make it easy. Um, hmm, general. Unbelievable. This guy just totally vanished. My co-host just vanished completely. So he's the one that nags me to go on, to go live at the spur of the moment. I wasn't going to go live. I was going to watch a spooky movie tonight and have a snack, have something to eat. And he says, "No, James, go live. Go live. Go live. Come on, go live." And then he just, what did he do? Did he drop dead? He passed out? Is that him? Hey, hey, you. Why don't you tell me you were going to the men's room?
I didn't know it was gonna take. So long as I had to take a piss, but
Well, just say I have to go to the men's room.
I did say that. I
I
just didn't
didn't
know.
hear.
I didn't know it would take so long.
Oh, all right. So you got your refreshments.
Yeah, yeah. Let me
So
let me let me show you the craft beer of the day.
okay. Oh, what we got there? Hold on. Longboard. Oh, is it as in the surfboard?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Can you see what it says below that?
No, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, hold on. There you go.
You
It
see that?
says Island Lager. Ah,
Longboard. And then you got the people on the surfboards.
yeah. And that looks like Waikiki Beach. I see the Diamond Head. It looks like Diamond Head
Ah, okay.
in
Right.
the back. The mount, the peaks, the mountains. It
Yeah,
looks like Diamond
yeah.
Head.
I'm not totally familiar with
Yeah.
which
And
beer, which mountain it would be.
now, where is this brewery out of?
That's the question, right? I can't read it in the dark. I can put it up here if you want to look on camera.
But it looks like a craft beer.
Well, this is Kona Brewing. You see Kona,
Oh, okay. There you go.
KonaBrewing.com.
Hawaii.
I
Yeah, I
don't
know
know. I
they.
don't know if it's definitely made in Hawaii though.
Probably not.
I would say probably not. Portland, Oregon. I see.
Well, that's okay.
Port
Oregon put
Collins, Colorado. Portsmouth, New
Portsmouth,
Hampshire.
right? New
Yeah, New
Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Oh, wow. They got breweries all over.
So yeah, they got the West Coast, the East Coast, and the Central with
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, they don't really have the Central, right? It's more West Coast and East Coast.
Yeah. It's like the East West
They need to get
connection,
like a Chicago, right?
like Jesse Ventura and Adrian Adonis, the East West connection. So
Yeah.
well, obviously it's a craft beer.
I would say so.
Yeah.
So just wanted to show you that. I know you like craft beer.
Well, I also love their artistic labels. So thank you for showing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to Damian Owens. He's got a good job now, but it's a night shift.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Sometimes, you know what, Damien, I would tell you, seems like the night shift type.
well, he is
Like
a night
that
shift.
might be good for him. That
He
hour.
is a night shift kind of guy.
He used to do the Uber at night, right? So
oh yeah. Well, plus his personality is
yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He likes
Yeah.
to hang out late and shit. Yeah, so
Well, it's
that's good.
nocturnal. He's an exotic, far out man.
If he can
Like
get the night shift hours, that's good for him. Actually, right?
yeah. Well, we're exotic nocturnal people.
I can't be because I have to wake up early almost every day, so I can't afford to be a nocturnal
Yeah,
person.
but you're not. You're not. Your personality doesn't come alive until evening, right? I mean, in the daytime you're working, so you have to
Yeah,
focus. And as an accountant, you have to really focus.
I gotta be a square,
You
basically.
can't screw around with accounting.
I gotta. Yep. Oh, you're
Every
talking about people's money.
every decimal point,
Every dollar counts.
every
Every fucking
comma,
dollar counts.
every placement of everything. It's got to
And
be.
that's why you can't have the Jews in charge of an accounting firm
What
because
do they do?
they'll count every single penny. They'll count all the pennies, and they won't leave home until they know. So
That's what.
they'll work like 12 hours, 15 hours a day.
Yeah, well, that's good for them. You shouldn't have to do that.
I don't. I
Eight
never
eight
did.
hours. That's it.
I never accepted that. Nope.
Actually, full time is. They even consider 35 hours a week full time
Well,
today.
where I worked in New York, they'd pay me overtime, so it was all right if I worked over
Well,
the
that's
40.
why they have big noses so they can smell the money.
No, the guy I worked for was he was Greek. He was actually a Greek.
Yeah.
He was very. He was a very nice man, very generous.
Okay.
He was probably about your age,
Yeah.
and
But the,
his partner was a Jew from Long Island. No, a Jew who grew up in Brooklyn and moved to Long Island.
uh,
And he was a nice guy too, but he was cheap.
yeah, I mean, there's no room for error in accounting. No room. Zero. It's everything's got to be exact.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
And,
and if you, I mean, you could cut corners and shit, but eventually it's just like it catches up. And
yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't like if you're at your desk during the daytime, I would never think of walking up to an accountant and saying, "Hey, buddy, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. How was your
no,
weekend?"
you can.
Yeah, but
I would say you can.
you have to cease what you're doing and turn your office chair and
You got to do
convert.
that though. You can't just be looking at the computer because that's not good for your brain, man. Like if you
Well,
hear something from like a human, you should react to a human, not to like AI generated computer
yeah.
shit. You know.
No, but I'm not talking about AI. I'm talking about making
Yeah, even
errors.
just regular
I'm
computer.
talking about making errors, monetary errors.
Well, you gotta stop. Yeah, you stop what you're doing and say
You
hello.
can't. It's
You're
just
not gonna
like
be like this. You know,
listen.
looking at the thing and talking. Like, can't do that.
When I worked with seafood, we had meat cutters nearby, and they told me the butchers told me when you're using that bandsaw, man, when you're cutting through bone and cutting steaks, you don't turn your head to talk to anybody. You don't talk to anybody. You fucking focus. And the difference is if you don't focus, you can lose some of your digits or worse, you know. And now in your case, money's at stake, you know, no pun intended. But so anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I was telling the folks while you were away about the amount of videos that go into ooh, what was that? the amount of videos that go into detail about how messed up the whole dating and relationship scene has become. It's in terms of how women have become. Not the men are the
Well,
ones that
before you go into that, let me ask you a question. Do you think at all that Cuomo's got a chance?
that's a good question.
Do you think he's got a
Uh
chance?
that because of the name, because he was the governor of New York State,
Because of who his father was. Or maybe that,
because of
that doesn't
who.
even matter anymore. They don't even care about that.
Yeah, I think that because of the Cuomo name and what he did before, I would say, sadly, unfortunately, he has a much better chance than Curtis Sleewood.
But Fleetwood has a name too in New York. That's what I don't really understand either. It's not like everybody should know who this guy is.
Oh, they know.
He
It's
was a
just that,
guardian angel. You know, everybody knows who the guardian angels are pretty much. If you're voting, you know who that.
yeah, yeah.
So
He,
it's like he as a young man put his neck on the line. Him and his crew cleaned up a lot of the subway problems. It's a big. I think that's a big deal, man. Like
and
in the,
then
the
and then
late
he went,
'70s, early '80s, he
and
was
then he
doing this.
opened up, and then he opened up chapters in other cities
Yeah, yeah.
for the Guardian Angels.
But he
His
started
wife,
in New York, though.
yeah,
His focus was New York City.
Lisa, his I guess his first wife, Lisa, she was from
Now he
Chicago.
says now he's married to a millennial. He says,
Ah, good for him.
yeah.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah, she's
He's probably about your age, right?
could
Still,
be. Yeah, I saw him in waiting for a bus in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey.
yeah.
I was going by too fast,
So that
but
shows he's a man of the people taking the bus,
oh
right?
yeah, he's a humble guy, and he helps the stray cats.
I hope that Paul is gonna vote for him because he's actually a New York City resident.
Well, Paul he knows
I hope
Paul.
he's gonna exercise his right to fucking vote
They,
for Curtis
I
Sliwa,
mean,
man. I
they
mean, he's
they
the only one
they
that we know really who
yeah.
lives in the city limits that has, and he
Well,
probably won't even do it. He probably won't
well,
even.
he's from Brooklyn,
He
and
lives
he was a either a Burger King or a McDonald's manager
really.
before he started the Guardian Angels
I used to be a Burger King manager in my former life.
in your former life.
Yeah,
Then Curtis Lewa he's had a syndicated WABC talk radio show for many
that was
years.
like 2010, right? Something like that.
Really?
Hmm.
2010? I thought it was longer than that. Wow, interesting.
You know what?
2010.
Maybe it is. Maybe since like 1980. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but he was with WABC when Rush Limbaugh was alive and had a radio WABC
So
talk
at least
radio
the
show.
90s then. At least the
Yeah,
90s.
Curtis was around for a while, and
That's what I mean. Like, and then he's running for mayor and he's not getting any clout. Like, this guy has a history and a resume, but I feel like not enough people know him or give him credit. You
well,
know,
he needs exposure. He needs to talk. He needs to start
I
giving
say
speeches.
that even Fox News doesn't even give this guy interviews.
Fox News. You
Nobody
know
does.
who? You know who else doesn't give Curtis Lee with FaceTime? The local New York's
Nobody
uh,
does. But I'm
news.
saying, I mean, he's the Republican candidate, and the Fox News won't even give him an interview on
No, they're
air.
no, they're pushing
They
the
don't
local.
care about him.
The local New York City media is pushing Mondani.
And what about Cuomo? He's getting like the conservative vote.
Well, yeah, and Cuomo also.
Cuomo's what?
Cuomo is a moderate.
Cuomo's no homo.
No, Cuomo's a moderate.
He's not a homo.
No.
He's not like
And
Buttigieg.
and yeah, and he and and Cuomo is is wants says the reality is he will negotiate with Donald Trump because he doesn't want the city to get screwed out of certain things. And, he's
You gotta give a little to get a little, right?
right. So Mondani refuses to do that.
Mom Donnie's not gonna budge. Trump's not gonna budge. That's not gonna be pretty for New York, man. Not gonna be pretty.
No, 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 it's not going to be pretty for New York. You know,
Now
I don't
Cuomo,
under,
I think they say Cuomo has a better chance than Sliwa.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the FaceTime that Sliwa doesn't get.
It's got to be the name recognition too. Cuomo was governor for what 3 terms? He got elected, right? Before they threw him out.
I don't know. Was it a third term?
Yeah, New York doesn't have term limits. I think he got elected 3 times. 2010, 2014, 2018.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 times. And they threw him out in 2021. And they
They
installed
they
Hope.
they 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 nagged him.
They
When I
called
say
him, they
nagged,
called
I
him
mean yeah, the
a
women.
sexual pervert.
Yeah, they nagged him to resign, and just like
You know, his defense was that he's Italian.
well, that's
That,
true.
that Italians, they like to hug and get close and stuff.
They're physical. They're affectionate.
So that's what he said.
So he was getting affectionate with certain
He
ladies.
asked one of the interns to sit on his lap during a staff meeting.
While he wanted to give her his staff. The staff meeting. Well, that's why it was a staff meeting. Come and sit on Santa's lap, little girl. I got a candy
There you
cane.
go, man. There you go.
I got a candy cane for you. You see Trump hugging Captain Kirk's
Yeah,
wife.
don't go there though. Don't go.
Yeah. Well, why? Yeah, but he was like, he looked like he was looking at her like she was a steak,
No.
like she was this piece of steak.
No,
You know. But anyway, well, Charlie Captain Kirk, he was a hateful man anyway. But anyway, getting back to Cuomo and the mayor race, the race for mayor,
mayoral race.
mayoral.
Mayoral, right? It's a weird word.
Yeah, I know it's hard to pronounce. Al Franken is the other one, the other pussy that resigned as a United States senator from Minnesota because Kirsten Gillibrand,
No, she's from New York.
the neoliberal feminist,
She is a feminist to the core, right? Gillibrand.
she kept on squawking that he should resign, and the pussy resigned.
Why was she saying that? Like,
Because
what did she
because of
specifically have against him?
because of the typical bullshit sexual harassment
Oh, that's just like sugar buster thing.
allegations, like all the other allegations. Sexual harassment. He harassed me.
So did
Yeah,
he
well,
resign? Did he resign?
and he resigned.
He did.
Yeah, maybe the guy wanted to get laid. So is there any yeah, but you know what? If a gay guy wanted to want to come on to somebody, then the media will be fine about that.
That would be a hero.
Then he'll be a hero.
A hero, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
If you take like a gay guy, he rapes a grandma. He'll be called a hero.
Yeah, because if somebody would say something about it, they would call him a homophobe.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the anti-Semitic shit. If you tell the truth
Mm-hmm.
about the Zionist oligarch thing,
Mhm.
Anti-Semitic, anti-Semitic, anti-Semitic. And they throw the Holocaust. They play. You know how like women play the gender card. The weak defenseless woman, or the blacks might play the race card. Well, the gays play the homophobic card, and the Jews play the anti-Semitic card.
Mhm.
They all play a card. But what does the white
I don't have a card. I never had a card.
what does the lily
I
white
never had a card because I'm a lily white.
what does the lily white fucking honky have? He has no card to
No,
play.
no.
The honky
The
has
honky
no
tonk, no.
card
The
to
honky,
play. Nothing. Nothing. And you know what the
no,
neoliberals will
you know
say?
what that means? That makes us stronger
Yeah, but you know what the
because
neoliberal
we have
says?
to fight harder.
The
But
neoliberal says that reverse racism doesn't exist. They literally think this.
mhm.
They literally
You
think
don't think that?
that it doesn't. Of course, it exists.
You don't think that it exists? Or
Like if you, let's say, we we were filthy rich and we wanted to have a European Pride parade and down Fifth Avenue. Okay, we wanted all European ethnic groups to be in the parade and have a float and all that. You know what they would say?
that would be cool.
Yeah, you know what the media would
You
say?
can call it the Euro
Oh,
parade.
white supremacists, white supremacists.
Yeah,
That's what they would say.
but in theory, you could do it, right? Because there's
Of
like a
course.
Hispanic parade. There's probably an African parade.
Yeah, the West Indies parade. There's a lot of gay parades.
Yeah, so they can say that gay does it's not like a geographic thing. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, I was told,
got the St. Patrick's
and,
Day
and,
parade.
and you're not going to be happy about this, but I was told that in gay parades, sometimes they march with their ass hanging out of their
Yeah, I've
pants.
seen it. It's like the what do you call the shorts? The like Chippendale shit.
It's Chippendales.
Yeah, they wear that.
Yeah, Chippendale shit. Yeah, like are those the ones they used to like tear off like Velcro?
Yeah, I think so. I've never seen it in person, but
They had like a G string or a speedo or something.
yeah, man, all kinds of shit like that. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Pretty grotesque, right?
And somebody told me some dude had his balls hanging out in a
I told
parade.
you that. Yeah, fucking
Oh, you
no.
told me that.
It was a dick hanging out of his underwear.
Dick,
Yeah, his dick.
and he was in the parade.
He was walking down the street with his dick out, and there was kids there.
Oh, jeez. Ooh.
It's fucking disgusting, man. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really
but didn't the girls like run over and try to start
like
tugging
they
on it?
tell them anything because they feel bad. It's like, oh, you can't say anything, you know.
If they say something, he'll say
He might get offended.
homophobe, homophobe,
Yeah. Oh,
cockophobe.
it's very hard out there these days.
And my poor friend Ed Krassenballs, man, they
So
had
did
him.
he get impersonated by somebody?
They had more than one impersonators.
What do you think was going on?
I know what's going on because
Paul's enemies in
Paul
Brooklyn.
Paul found out their IP addresses and found out who they were.
So they're in his neighborhood, Coney Island.
Yeah, they were his enemies
Oh,
because he was on the. I love it when you light the torch like that. It reminds me of a. I feel like I got a fireside chat, by a fireplace.
wow, that's nice to say.
Yeah, yeah. But what you're doing is you're indulging in medicine.
I'm inviting in a good conversation.
Well, it's medicine. You have the aroma and the medicinal smoke,
Hmm.
just making everything positive.
Yep.
It's like
I could
incense.
show you.
You're burning incense.
I have right next to me. Look,
Oh, What do we got here? Hold on. Let me get my magnifying glass. Oh, is that a baby? Oh, a pumpkin with a light and was that a ghost on top
Yeah,
of the pumpkin?
it's the back of it, but it's a pumpkin with a ghost.
And it has an LED light inside, right?
Yeah, pretty cool,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I got all my bromeliads in the setup I told you about. The bromeliads that don't need soil. You just have to put the water in the cup in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to let it evaporate. You got to let it. You can't put water again until it's completely gone. It's got to be gone.
So you've been watching WWE lately?
Yeah, I've been watching Raw and SmackDown.
I find it very boring these days, and there's way too much emphasis on the women.
Did you know that the women? Yeah, there is. Did you know that Nia Jax really fucked up and pissed off Triple H big time?
I thought Nia Jax was out. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Well, they brought her in, and see, the problem is she keeps on hurting people. She's
She's
very
always
reckless.
been like that, though. So, like, I guess she's never gonna learn. Like, why do they keep her around?
She's very reckless. So what happened was there was a three-way match for the WWE Women's Title, like Tiffany Stratton has. So it was
Mhm.
Tiffany Stratton, it was Nia Jax, and it was Jade Cargill. And personally, I hate triple threat matches. I don't think they're fair. So anyway, what happened was uh, Nia Jax didn't listen. She didn't follow the script,
Hmm.
and she threw Jade Cargill headfirst into the steel steps, and Jade Cargill got sliced open,
Yeah.
and she was bleeding down her face. And I watched the match, and and Nia Jax was not supposed to kick out of after Jade Cargill put her in the finishing move. She wasn't supposed to kick out of it, and she kicked out of it. And they had to quickly, and the referee didn't know what to do. The referee was like confused, and they told the referee, tell Tiffany Stratton to put her finishing move on Nia Jax immediately and pin and end the match, because I think they wanted to transfer the belt to Jade Cargill, and Nia Jax refused to cooperate. So she got in big trouble. Triple H was fuming,
Hmm. Triple
and
H,
he fired her. He fired her, and then
and then brought her back.
Jade Cargill says, "Don't let her escape from what she did so easily. Bring her back."
Don't let her escape.
Well, she wanted a piece of her.
Hmm.
If she got fired, then she can't get retribution. But yeah, so she's known for that. Everybody in the locker room knows that she does that.
Cargill.
Yeah, she was from AEW. She's like a big muscle bound black girl. You know,
Yeah, I
she's
know.
got a
I know. Yeah,
yeah,
I've seen her.
she got a great body. I mean, she's got a great, physique.
Muscle bound.
Yeah, like a female bodybuilder.
Hmm.
But she has a lot of definition. She's got the washboard abs and every six pack. So anyway, Tiffany Stratton, her real name is, it's hard to pronounce, but it sounds Polish or Slavic,
Oh, cool.
and you could tell because Slavic girls are very attractive.
Yeah, yeah,
You
they are.
know, they have that look, the smile, everything. They
Hmm.
have that look, and
Yeah, I think we talked about this before.
yeah, and she's very athletic. But anyway, getting back to the other thing is, there's more and more every week, um, videos defending men, and there's more and more women defending men.
Well, not in WWE.
No, I'm not talking about pro wrestling. I'm talking about dating and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And they pretty much acknowledged that the feminist movement, the bowel movement,
It's
is
dying.
is what sabotaged the traditional heterosexual dating and relationship
Of course, yeah,
norm.
of course, yeah.
They sabotaged it by telling
Well,
women you don't need.
feminism and liberalism,
Yeah,
probably.
you don't need a man. You be strong, get a career, don't have children, you're
Terrible.
independent. Yeah. So
Absolutely. But you know who started that was your generation. So
yeah, well, I was never a fan of it.
it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I was. Well, okay, you know who the beginning, you know who the leaders were. Obviously, there were lesbians.
Right.
Gloria Steinem, Bella Abzug, very unattractive, by the way. Uh,
Steinem is a Jew, probably.
Betty
Right.
Friedan.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, they all were.
Wow.
They were
So
Betty
so so
Friedan
lesbian Jews.
and ugly ones.
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
There wasn't. Let's put it
But
this
I
way:
mean, that's just why are they leading a movement? What the fuck?
they're leading a movement because no man wants them. That's
But
probably why they were doing that.
why were they given such a pedestal?
Right. You hit the nail on the head. Why did the Democrat Party embrace them and comply with
Oh,
them?
you think it's AOC's fault? Maybe they don't want to offend her. She's a feminist.
AOC.
Yeah,
No, AOC is not a is not a big
she's not a feminist.
ultra feminist. AOC.
Yeah, I would think she would probably, if you asked her, she would say she's a feminist. She seems
No,
like
she just does her job real well, but she's got a boyfriend. Uh
that
yeah,
doesn't mean
no.
anything.
Yeah, no, she's not. She never mentions anything about the feminist movement in her
Oh
speech.
no.
Nah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. She's just a tough cookie, because she's got a lot to be upset about. She's got a good reason to be
But you don't think
upset.
she tries to play the feminist card?
She never did.
That's good.
I could tell when they do, but she never did. No.
So who
If
does? Like
if she
who would
did,
you give it
if
as an
she
example that does?
somebody in politics that
Yeah,
plays
like
the feminist card.
like right now,
Uh,
current
uh,
day.
Klobuchar
Okay.
and Pocahontas a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but yeah,
that's
Klobuchar.
true.
We,
Yeah,
we
Pocahontas
want a we
was
want a
the one that
female.
Bernie.
We Klobuchar. We want a female president.
Is that what
You
she
know,
said?
yeah, woman
And she
power. Or something.
shakes, right? A lot.
When she
And they never address why that is. It's just like she's take it for granted, you know.
yeah, yeah, but she
But it's
was,
not normal. It isn't
she
normal that
was
she shakes
one
like
of those female power. I am woman.
she looks like she's very nervous, but it's more than that, man. It's like
Nah, there's more.
she's
Well,
got a
and
condition, yeah.
Nancy Pelosi but
Nancy
she's
Pelosi
old.
does it, but she's really old, yeah.
But
So it's
she's really old. Yeah,
but Klobuchar is like I don't know half her age, so it's different.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So well, the feminist movement. Well, that's way before AOC's time. AOC's
There's
is
different waves, so
She wasn't even born.
it goes back to the 1800s.
She wasn't even born yet. Oh, you mean suffrage? Women's right to vote?
There was that. No, that was the 1900s, but
Suffrage.
it goes back to the 1800s. Yeah.
What, the feminist movement?
Yeah. There's five
Mhm.
different waves. They call it first wave, second wave, third wave, feminism. They call it. So
Well,
I'm surprised you didn't know this. I thought you did know
well,
that.
during I never took an interest in feminism because I never liked them.
I never took an interest either. I just heard that and I
I
looked
never liked
into it
them.
a little bit.
I think that in the 1800s and before that, women were pretty much barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen.
Well, I mean, if probably that would be the poorer class or the 50% and under.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have to give them credit in one respect. Back in during those times, people lived on family owned farms.
Mm-hmm.
And who was the help that worked the farms? The kids, the family.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
so they had that's
Yeah,
where that
family.
I think that's where the
And you know what?
incentive was.
Even like when the immigrants moved to like immigrated to New York City,
They still had a lot of kids.
still had large families, even living in like an apartment in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think my grandmother told me that
So you
her
saying that
her
on a farm
her mother had seven.
and
Seven.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that was the norm. They had like a lot of
Yeah,
kids back then.
it was a norm. That's my family was like that.
And they
I think my
weren't,
grandma's family, she came from like 10 siblings. My grandma.
yeah. And I feel bad for the women, man. They had to give birth so many times.
They
But
say that they loved it.
and they weren't
They always
rich.
have good memories
They
from.
were poor.
Yeah, right.
They were poor. They weren't wealthy.
Or at least like bottom middle class.
Well, they used to tell me
But
stories about
everybody
they
stuck together. You
they
had like go
oh,
ahead.
you see, that's the point. That's the key. They all stuck together as a unit. The family, the family stuck together
The
as
families and then the neighborhood. In the
and,
neighborhood, it was always like one ethnicity because each ethnicity had its own neighborhood. There was the Italians and Irish, and then Jews, and then Puerto Ricans, blacks. Everybody in New York City had their own neighborhood.
and they all went shopping in their enclave, in
Yeah,
their
yeah, yeah, yeah.
community. They
And
went
it was
to
all accepted as normal. That is the accepted way that they live.
yeah, the doctors, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, the fishmonger, the produce man. You know
But
the farm.
everybody always thinks like historically that it was only in the South that it was like that, like whites and blacks. It's not true because it was like
No,
that. It
no,
was like that in the North,
no.
but
My
it wasn't like
mm,
it wasn't the law where you had to have signs that said like only whites or whatever, because it would just be like people just knew that you didn't
yeah.
have to,
Well,
you didn't have to have a
both
sign.
both grandparents on my mother's side and well my mother's mother and my mother's father's side, they both had like a ton of kids, siblings, brothers, sisters, whatever, whoever, whatever came out. They had a lot. And they used to talk about the Great Depression.
Hmm.
And my grandfather would tell me stories about like rich people who like committed suicide because their money just became like
Worthless.
like confetti,
Yeah, monopoly.
like monopoly money. Yeah. And he says, oh, we had to eat bread and onions, which I don't know. I think
Where did he like live at the time in New
well,
Jersey too?
after Ellis Island, they lived in the Hell's Kitchen, New York City area, which
Okay.
is what, lower Manhattan.
Manhattan. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, lower Manhattan. They mentioned Elizabeth Street a lot. And I think that's lower Manhattan. And then eventually they moved to New Jersey.
I
They
wonder. I
moved.
always wonder why they chose to completely leave the city and go to New Jersey. Like anybody who does that,
Well,
back in the day.
they they wanted to buy a house,
So
but
it's like the suburbs.
yeah, they moved to the suburbs. So
So instead of moving to Long Island, they moved to New Jersey. They
they
went
went
the other
they
way.
went the other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But usually, you know where it starts. Usually, it probably starts where one relative does it. One relative moves there, and then before you know it, Hey, Uncle Charlie, he moved. He bought a house in Garfield, New Jersey. Oh, really? And then they all go to visit him, and they go, it's nice around here. Oh, let's buy a house. The other one buys a house. The other one buys a house. Before you know it, they all end up there.
So my grandmother was originally from the Bronx,
Right.
and she settled there with her family.
Right.
Um, her brothers eventually started moving to Rockland County, New York. You know what that is, right?
Sure. By Nanuet.
Right. And then she was like, she had to choose between. Also, she had a friend that introduced her to like come out to Long Island, Suffolk County, and buy a house there.
Yeah, West Nyack.
And
Nanuet.
and then she said what happened was um the first bodega that was built on the block in the Bronx.
Yeah.
My grandfather said, "Fuck that, we're out of here." Like he didn't want to live around Hispanics, so he said, So they chose Long Island over Rockland County. So the majority of her family went to Rockland County, but my grandma went to Long Island instead. And then
Okay.
that's where like my branch of the family
Yeah.
came
Because
from.
I
But it's like
know
we have our cousins in Rockland County, and we never even really talk at all. It's crazy.
I know that Arthur Avenue in the Bronx is supposed to be a very nice Italian community.
Well, we have no family in the Bronx anymore.
No,
They
yeah,
all
but
they all moved out.
But Salvatore Mercurio told me a lot of Albanians moved in there.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of Albanians in Clearwater, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Now the Greeks are in Tarpon Springs, right?
And they're here too. They're around.
Well, that's good because you can go get a good gyro.
You got a good go to a good diner. Got a few of them, very
Uh,
good.
these fucking
Just
diners.
just like the New York Greek diner. We have them here in Florida.
They're such a
And they're
ripoff.
cheaper. They're much cheaper here.
Yeah, the
I,
diners up here are a ripoff,
I know.
man.
I've seen. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
worse than it was before.
well, are there places that are not diners where you can go and get a moussaka
There
or a
are,
spinach?
but there's a lot of places that are diners, but they're like not formal. Like you can go in there and order something to go, and they have very good Greek food.
Yeah, like the spinach pie with the feta cheese
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the phyllo, the phyllo.
Spanakopita, right?
Yes, scanta popipa
Span
popula
Spanakopita, the spinach one is called.
pancopita, the spinach pie and the
I'll be right back.
uh souvlaki. Yeah, all right. Okay, so he says I'll be back. Good. Where are the other jabronis? Where are the other fucking jabronis that are supposed to be here? Let me check. These people piss me off. Let me see if I can find. I'm still trying to find out where the chat section is. Let's see. Hmm. Now I'm going live like I always do on YouTube and Twitch on the Progressive Discussions YouTube and Twitch channels. But I'm doing it with my phone this time. I'm not on the desktop because this was totally unplanned. This show was completely sperm in a moment. Completely sperm in a moment. Trying to find oh, what's going on? Oh, no wonder. No wonder. No wonder. I found it now. The chat section. Okay. Now, isn't it funny? When I did that insane live stream with the magnificent Mantia, Paul Anthony Mantia, there was a massive amount of trolls attacking us because of Paul. Paul, the poor guy. You know what? Let's see if I can bring him on. Holy cow.
I told you I'd be back.
I know because I heard you. He says, I'll be back. At least you said something.
No, I said it before too. I guess you just didn't hear me.
Zorbita Greek. Da, 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 da. Yeah, there's nothing like a good lamb gyro with
It's nothing like a good Greek diner, right?
that tzatziki sauce. You know, that yogurt cucumber sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Tzatziki sauce in there, and with sliced lamb from the
with the cucumbers and shit.
yeah
Sliced up tomatoes.
Yep, tomatoes, cucumbers,
And
very
the
good.
garlic sauce.
And there's another sandwich on a pita bread that's similar called a shawarma, but I think that's more Middle
A
East.
what? A schlong?
Shawarma.
Sounds like you said schlong.
Yeah, I know. No, it's called a shawarma, not a schlong. A shawarma
A
is
schlong.
it's a slight variation of a gyro. It's more of
Now you know they like to call them euros. I never knew that.
hero. The Daryl Messiah is from Northern California.
Hey,
Yeah.
Daryl.
Hey, Daryl. Yeah, this is
Daryl, what's going on with WWE these days? That the next pay per view they got, it's gonna be at 8 in the morning. Because it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia, live.
that means the girls have.
So we gotta watch it at 8 in the morning.
Man, that means the women have to wrestle all
Gotta be
covered up.
cover their faces. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What? No, not in the ring.
They look like a ninja.
Not in the ring.
They do, man. They did it before.
No.
I don't know.
Their body's got to be. They can't show
The
skin.
face too, though. It's the face too.
Not when they wrestle.
Whatever, man.
You'll see.
I remember Sasha Banks did it with the face.
You know what? I think it's ridiculous. No man wants to see good-looking women wrestle that are completely covered. Really, come on. It's
But
entertainment.
you know what? These days, I would say I don't even care because,
Well,
nothing much anyway.
One of the wrestlers did say in an interview that it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot wrestling out there, all covered up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naturally, you see how they're sweating like pigs, like
But they have to, right?
down.
That's the rules in that country. So
I'm surprised. But you know what surprises me?
are you surprised at? How could
No,
you
I
be
tell
surprised?
you what surprises me. And it's not about wrestling.
Yeah. What is
A
it?
woman in the Middle East, in these Muslim countries,
Oh, yeah.
in general. The belly dancers are
Mm.
scantily clad,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But that's fine. The belly
Well,
dancers are
it's not
fine.
fine. It isn't fine. It's
Well,
like
it's
that's like what we know them for, but in their culture, like that's not fine. There would be a problem with that.
no, they have. What do you think belly dancers come from? They come
Like,
from the Middle East.
is it India?
No, no, all of throughout the whole Middle East, they have belly dancing.
Mm.
All
Yeah,
those, all the
yeah.
Muslims.
But so they have it, but is it like legal and what circumstances is it
Well, it's in a usually
encouraged?
it's in a nightclub, a
Because
restaurant.
so if the WWE did a show in like Baghdad or say like the the rich one, what is it, Qatar? I think the
Oh God,
WWE has
Qatar is the
done shows
Arab.
there.
Are they part of the Arab Emirates?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah, but
There's
they
there's
have
uh there's
they have the rules about the covering the women's face and everything.
there's Qatar. There's what do you call the Emirates. Kuwait I think might be part of the Emirates, right? Uh they
Uh,
well
the
there's two
United Arab Emirates, right?
yeah there's two types of Islam. There's Shiite Muslim and there's
And the
Sunni
Sunnis.
Sunnis, and they're not very fond of each other.
Iran is the
Sunni,
Shiites.
no Sunni. No, I'm
Iran is the
sorry. I'm sorry.
Shiites.
Iran, yes, Iran is Shiite,
Iraq is also Shia
Sunni
now. It used to be Sunni under
under
Hassan, but
Saddam Hussein.
Hussein, but
So now it's
he's long gone, man. So it's Shia now,
okay.
and Lebanon is Shia, right?
There's also Christians over there too.
There's a lot of Christians in Lebanon. That's correct.
Well,
You're right about that. It's good to point out.
Shakira's father's side is they're Lebanese. They're
Yeah.
and also the
Yep.
Lebanese brought the El Pastor. The street tacos. They call El Pastor is the like when they cut the meat for the gyros. It's
Mm.
a vertical rotisserie
Al
vertical,
Pastor.
and they cut downward the
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lebanese brought that style to Mexico City.
Oh, really?
That's why when you see the words Al Pastor
Uh,
pork taco, that's what that is.
Paco.
Taco.
Paco. Yeah,
Tacos.
but
You
it
tacos.
means pork. You say?
No, no, no. El Pastor. There's El Pastor and there's carnitas. And there's another one. There's
What is
another
Al
form.
Pastor?
It's the
Why do they
it,
use that name?
it's the vertical or rotisserie that the Lebanese brought. Like the when they make the gyros and the shawarmas, they have the vertical rotisserie,
Right.
the
Right. Right.
meat, and they
Right.
cut downward.
Right. Right. Uh huh.
Well, they call that El Pas
Al
in
Pastor
Mexico.
in Mexico.
Al Pastor. Yeah. I'm trying to think of that.
pastor, right?
Yeah, it almost sounds like pastor. You know,
I think that
well,
is.
a Catholic priest is padre, father,
But pastor would be pastor.
pastor. Yeah, I'm trying to think of that other Muslim area. Um, um,
Al pastor.
a pastor. So yeah, um, the belly dance is like
Oh
I
yeah, what were
dream.
we saying
It's
about
like
that?
When Barbara Eden wore the outfit. I dream of Jeannie, except she couldn't show her navel back
Oh
then
no,
in the TV series now.
that's all right.
And you
I
know
think
what else?
they did a good job with it.
And you know what else? The bottle could never be in the master's bedroom.
Oh
in
no.
Major Anthony Nelson's bedroom.
So
No,
where was it usually?
it was in the living room.
Oh wow.
The bottle was never in his bedroom. They were really puritanical back then with the
Well, do you
show.
think that was good? Maybe.
No,
No.
I think it's stupid. I think that whole
No.
it was like very evangelical Protestant.
So you don't like, you're not a fan of the evangelicals,
I'm not a fan of them, and I'm not a fan of being a freaking prude, a sexual prude,
sexual proof.
prudish. Because the people that go, "Ooh, how disgusting! How offensive! Ooh, ooh, sex! Ooh," those are the ones that are hiding a lot of skeletons in their closet. Mark my word,
Sometimes, right?
they're hiding a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm trying to think of that. Uh, yeah, so the United Arab Emirates they're very wealthy because of oil.
Now, why are they so? Is it because of the oil? That's why they're so wealthy.
Because of the oil. Wow, it's a desert wasteland.
What else could it be?
There's
Right?
really
And
nothing else
the
there.
same thing with Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah,
They're
same thing.
rich as fuck.
Yeah, because of the oil.
Hmm. And now they're buying up the fucking WWE, man. It's like the past like 5 years, they keep going over there for these shows.
It's you think that
Uh,
well
This
TKO
next one that's coming up is 8 o'clock in the morning on it. Like, fuck that, man. I'm not gonna watch it. Not live. I don't,
that's
what American is gonna bother getting up and
that's
watch?
worse than drinking booze on the Ronald Terrio's Sunday morning show.
Well, at least that one is at like 10:30 in the morning. The
Well, yeah, well
the
when
show is gonna be at 8 o'clock in the morning.
yeah when Ronald does the show, that means that John Anilli is not doing Stout Sunday. I think.
John and Nelly never does it anymore. He hasn't done it in like two
Yeah,
years.
but you know what? Now, but he still claims he owns it.
Does he?
Well, if you own it, do it.
Where'd you hear that, Eric?
Yeah, no, John Anilli said it himself. I heard it. Oh, that's my show. But you
Really?
don't do it,
Really? You heard him say
and you
that?
know why he don't do it? I guarantee you he don't do it because the woman he's living with complains if he goes live stream. That's why he don't go
That's
live stream.
fine. That's probably what happens. But why would he say that
Yeah, but no, I'm against that. I'm against
it's his
men.
show? Is
I'm
that what you
against.
said?
I don't care how much sex you're getting. A man should never
Mm,
sacrifice who he is as a man, including his hobbies and interests and his passions. If a
mm-hmm.
woman holds over your head, you got to do what I say. Otherwise, I'm going to withhold the the brajol from you. You know what?
Withhold the sex.
There's the front door. Don't let it hit you in the ass on the way out.
Oh.
Some guys are so desperate that they're not going to get laid that they go, yes, anything you say, yes, anything you say, dear.
Mm.
You know. So Daryl
Who would do that?
Messias, huh?
Who would do that?
Well, I'm exaggerating, but this is what the guys. Oh, who would do it? I'll
Yeah.
tell you who would do it.
Let's talk
Uh,
about some examples here.
the guy from Washington,
The
from
Cleveland
Seattle.
guy.
Yeah, Cleveland. Yeah, yeah,
He used to use the fake icon of the Cleveland Indians.
yeah. Was Jason Cleveland?
Jason fucking Cleveland.
Do you believe that he was?
He was fart doctor,
Do
right?
you believe he was Fart Doctor?
Do you believe he was the guy that's been fucking with Paul?
No,
You ever thought
no,
about
he
that?
doesn't know. They don't know.
You ever thought about that? He
They
might
don't know.
know.
They don't know each other,
He doesn't have to live in his neighborhood to know.
but they don't know each other.
They might though. From the show. What do you mean?
What's going on? Why is my phone going? Keep on going dark. I think there's sabotage. I think the hook noses are trying to sabotage my show.
Now Paul
I
isn't a hook nose, is he? Sometimes he looks like half a hook nose. He's got the hair, the curly hair.
Well, I don't hold back. I talk about the hook noses in front of mine. I don't give a fuck
But
if
does
he
is he Jewish at all?
he claims his mom was a Jew and his
Oh,
father's
okay.
Italian,
His mom's a
which is
Jew, his father's Italian. He
which
looks
is
like that. He looks like that,
which is well, his mouth is the Jewish part.
though. Right. And
You know,
he's got the looks though. He's got the curly
but
nose.
you know what? Unfortunately, he's a half a Jew. Unfortunately,
That's all right. It happens. It happens sometimes. And from the
yeah.
mother's side, so that actually means it passes on to him because it comes from
Now,
the mother.
now, Curtis Sliwa
Curtis
is
Lee was not a Jew, is he?
no, he's his father. His father's Italian, and his mother is. Wait
She's
a minute.
Polish. She's Polish.
No, I
That's
no, I
why.
take that back. His
Yeah,
mother's
no, I think that's right.
Italian.
That's right.
His father is Polish.
Yeah, but it's Polish Irish thing. Yeah,
Sliwa,
which is a
Sliwa.
it's a very good combination, I think. Italian and Polish.
Yeah,
That they make nice looking kids together.
yeah. Well, Polish girls are also very pretty.
Oh yes. Yeah.
They are.
Now the attitude is like you said before. It's pretty lame. The attitude.
Well, their attitude, the Slavic,
Yeah.
the European girls
Uh huh.
have my friend Anthony Mezzacapa that I used to work with. He was from he was from Naples, Italy, and he was explaining to me that the European girls have like a Virgin Mary syndrome complex. They look down on sexuality. They look down on it. It's
I
like
always thought it was the opposite. That
no, they're
they were more open to it.
European. Oh, when it comes to the nude beaches, they're open with it, but they don't have sex there. They're just nudists. But when they get married, they feel that they don't have to do anything. They feel they can get fat like a pig.
Well, Americans are the same, really.
They get like as soon as they get hitched, they get fat like
So
they
what is
become
the difference of Europeans and Americans?
they become fat slobs. No, you're right about that. Actually, American girls do become obese when they get married, and because they think, oh, he
It
loves
doesn't
me.
matter anymore.
Oh, he loves me. My husband loves me. That doesn't mean you have to stop working at
Hmm.
the marriage, at the relationship.
I think there's a
It,
way you can broach that subject in a respectful way.
all right, listen.
I think you could.
Monogamy is hard work.
Sure.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
deny it
man. Yeah.
because
So
just think
so if you're asking for something, it shouldn't be that hard to do it. I
right
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
because look at it this way.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, brah. I'll start talking like Sid now. Hey,
Nah,
brah.
nah, don't do that. Don't do
Hey, brah. Listen,
that. Nah, nah.
I say that to Paul privately. I call him brah.
He probably
Listen,
gets upset, right?
no, he laughs. A man and a woman who are married really have to work hard at monogamy because you going to bed and you're waking up with the same slab of beef.
Yeah, you gotta keep it fresh.
You got to keep it fresh. You got to keep
You
it
do. You do.
interesting. You got to take care of yourself. You can't let yourself go.
You do. You do.
You got
Hmm.
because
I totally agree with that. I
because
totally
you're monogamous because you got the same woman every day. She's got the same husband every day.
right, right.
You can't become a fat slob. You can't
I mean,
become like
it's not advised. That would be a bad idea if anybody ever did that. You know,
and a woman
and I don't think you should have to say that. Like, you shouldn't have to even address that. It should be just
and a
known.
man and you know what? A lot of traditional women that are making videos on TikTok,
They know that, right?
they say that a man should never, if he's
Hmm.
married, should never have to beg for sex.
No, no, no. Hey, let's play some of those videos. You got them in the hatch, right? Let's check them out. Let's check them out.
You know,
You don't tonight?
I don't know how to do it with my phone.
Oh, you got the phone. Shit.
I
Maybe I
don't
could
know.
do it. Maybe I'll look it up on YouTube and then I could put it on screen.
I mean, it's easy to do it with the desktop, but
I have a desktop.
I
So,
mean,
so if I
but
pull it up on my side, you can make my screen big, right?
I don't even know how to fucking do
Maybe
this.
well, that might work, James. You
No,
look
I
good.
mean the share thing. I'm afraid I'm going to boot us off the show.
Hmm.
You know, private chat. So the thing is this, in a nutshell, is that
Hmm.
there's something called conjugal duties when a woman gets married,
Oh, okay.
and a man should feel the same way about his wife. You have it is part. It is a very important part of the.
Is that law like depending on each state is different? Like, yeah, right.
Well, it's definitely grounds for divorce if if the
That's it,
woman
right?
says,
All that stuff depends on the state.
yeah, like if the woman like says, yeah, well, except the Philippines because they don't divorce people for anything. But I'm just saying,
You know why? Because that's a very Catholic country, the Philippines. They're known to be a very very Catholic
yeah,
country.
but if they're not devout and they don't take care of their
They are
husband,
no, they are though. They are. They're
the
known
hus-
to be
the
like that.
husbands, no, the husbands will. The Philippine women tell me the husbands will cheat left and right
Mm.
if the wives don't take care of their
But
husbands.
they do though. And then when they come here, they marry American guys. So yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. Well, they are very family oriented
Yeah,
girls.
they. I'm telling you, I've had contact with that before.
No, they are. No, they are devout to their families and to their husbands and everything like that. But the thing Mhm. that once a husband and wife start neglecting the marriage, neglecting each other, that then trouble starts.
Of course. Well, you don't do that. You're not
You know,
supposed. You're not supposed to
and
neglect.
you try not to go to bed mad at each other.
No, no,
Try
no.
to work it out.
You really, you do need to try not to do that.
Yeah,
That's a,
and discuss the issue.
yeah,
Don't yell at each other and call names.
100%, 100%.
Say, look, honey, this sweetie pie, something's bothering me, and this is how I feel, and oh, how do you feel now? I'm finished telling you how I feel. Oh well, what is your take on this whole thing? And then she tells you how what she thinks, and then you go
Mhm.
back and forth, and you
Yeah.
try not to yell and call names,
Mhm.
and
You
you
seem to
work
know
it
about
out.
this. You seem to know a lot about this. You've tried it
Well,
before?
because if it ends up in a shouting match, then you're going to start calling each other names, and she's going to start,
Of course.
saying "sleep on the couch" or or something
Mhm.
like that.
I don't engage in that.
And let me tell you something:
I don't engage in those conversations,
if
James.
the man is the breadwinner and the provider, and he's got to work full time. There's
Mhm.
no way that man should have to sleep on a sofa. I don't care what anybody says.
No, but you know what it is with the sofa shit? If you go there yourself, you're you're accepting it. You're just accept.
Right,
So
right.
just go to your own bed. Just I don't think that's a big deal. Just
No, well, if you're mad at her, you just turn around.
it's your bed. There's no way that you're gonna get kicked out of your
Well,
bed.
you face the opposite way. You put your back to her and you say good night, and that's it.
And
Good night.
you don't like to do that to go to sleep like that, but I think sometimes it happens. Whatever. But it's still my bed, right?
Right. But you know what? You know what happens too? Like women, they have they have a bad mood, and then they wake up and they get over it, and everything is nice.
Right. Yeah, that's very common. That's
Yeah,
very common.
yeah, and they
But
get
it's fine.
over
Like
it.
I don't care. That's fine with me. I'm used to it.
Yeah, I never
I'm
hold.
used to it.
I don't hold grudges. But like I get upset, but I never hold grudges.
I never hold grudges against
You know, like
against
I'll get mad,
anybody.
and I'll use bad language and everything, but you know what? I
You know who holds grudges and is a bitch?
who?
That guy miscellaneous.
Oh, I never liked him.
Yeah, I remember you said that. That's why I told you. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I never liked him. I never liked him. Ugh. So what's going on, everybody? How you feeling, Daryl? You still working hard, or you're are you getting the leisure time you so much deserve? Anybody else around out there in YouTube and Twitch land? I'm live streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and I don't know why I sent the link out to Paul. If he comes on, he's going to take over my show. But I told him, you don't give me a chance to talk. And he says, oh no, I need you on the show. Yeah. I said, you need me, but you don't let me talk. Because I told him from now on, I'm going to put you on full screen and have you take over. And I'm going to go lie down, take a nap, and just listen to you talk. And he goes, no, I need you on the show. I says, well, then allow me to speak. Don't keep on trying to talk over me. He does that every time. And I shouldn't have to raise my voice to be heard. I shouldn't have to mute anybody to be heard. You know, Ah, I was just telling the folks out there. Daryl says, just relaxing. The yard work business slows down in the fall and the winter. That's true. You mean yard work? What do you mean, landscaping?
Daryl seems to always be doing some kind of yard work. I
Yeah,
think
that
maybe
was a wild show the other night. Yeah,
he might have like a lot of acres of land or something wherever he lives.
well, I hope he's using a tractor mower, you know, a rider that he could ride,
I hope so too.
like Green Acres.
But
Green Acres is the place to
God
be.
bless him that he has all that land.
Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide.
Daryl, do you live in a big farm?
Well, he's in Northern California, North Central or Northwest, maybe. Well, Northwest would be the Sierra Mountains,
California's
right?
a weird state too, right?
The Sierra Nevadas.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of like inland areas that are like kind of hillbilly-ish.
well, yeah. Now Yosemite is in
Hmm.
California, right? Yosemite
Hmm.
National Park. I saw
Yeah,
photos of that. I heard it. I hear
there's
it.
serial killers who come from there.
Yosemite.
Yeah,
Well, look at Yosemite Sam from the Bugs Bunny
he's a
cartoons.
cartoon man. He's good. He's good. He's good.
You know, he has the same voice as Foghorn Leghorn.
Were
If
they
you know.
saying that he was supposed to be racist or something too?
Oh, hold on. Daryl says he's got 1.5 acres.
That's not that much.
That's not much.
No,
What happened to the rest of Daryl's commentary? What's going on here with this freaking phone,
it says
man?
him and his son have a business. All right, that's cool.
All right, HOA, Homeowners Association.
Uh,
We have in a rural HOA. I didn't think
there
HOA.
you go. You show the whole conversation there on the side.
Oh, on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know there was HOA in the rural area.
That's nice.
Land spreading out so far and wide. I
You
can't
said it
beat it.
was a wild show the other night. Which one was that?
When Paul was on
Oh,
Thursday,
Paul the
Paul,
Magnificent Mantia.
Yeah, I can't. It's so fucking small. I can't even read.
I noticed you guys were going for a long time. It all went good.
No, it went good towards the end because eventually
Oh,
the
Ed Crass and Balls was fucking around, right?
and Crash balls. Eventually eventually the trolls gave up and
The
they
trolls
stopped
came forth, though, right?
because you know why? Because Paul proved that he had their IP addresses and he
Paul,
had their
so
location.
Paul brings the trolls, right? He attracts a lot of trolls.
Well, he attracts the trolls wherever he lives. He's lived in Jacksonville, Florida. He's lived in Pennsylvania.
Did you
He's
know
lived,
him when he lived in Jacksonville, Florida?
yeah, upstate New York. He's lived there
I feel like Paul fits where he's at.
by
He
Woodstock.
he seems like a Brooklyn guy. I would say Paul seems like a Brooklyn guy.
Well, he's from the Bronx, but I think that
He fits
without
in well where he is.
I think he would be lost if he didn't have chaos and drama.
Right. Especially
Because
with the TikTok. He's addicted to it now, the TikTok
like
shit.
let's say that he when he wins the big lawsuit and
Hmm.
he buys a house in a quiet bird chirping suburbs
Hmm.
and there's no drama and there's no chaos. What is he gonna do? He's just gonna make clothes, tie dye and artistic.
He'd go crazy. He'd go
He
crazy.
would have to like there'd be no. He wouldn't be able to do his journalism
Right.
because I'm telling you right now, the, the, the cops do
James,
a great job in the
James,
suburbs.
Paul is a crazy man.
There's nothing going on in the suburbs. So, what is he going to report?
He has a lot of problems, and if he has a lot of distractions in the city, and that's what kind of keeps him on balance. I think actually,
I think
and
he'd like,
if he didn't have all that action in the city, he would become off balance. He'd be an unbalanced individual.
and he, when he goes for a walk, he's like, "Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, how you doing, brother? Hey, how you doing? Hey, who,
You
he,
can't,
how,
you
who, what?"
can't do that. You can't do
You
that.
can't do that in the suburbs. There's
No.
nobody to do it with.
Oh, they wouldn't take it. They wouldn't take it.
They would no, they wouldn't take it. They complain that there's a
Yeah,
crazy wild man in our
he's being too wild, too fucking wild.
yeah. You
They wouldn't take that.
so he's
And then
very
he's gonna want to go and sue everybody. No, they won't put up with that. They'll,
well. He
they'll
wanted to
throw him
sue
out.
everybody
They'll throw him out. If they start
in
doing.
Pennsylvania. He wanted to sue everybody.
Say he wants to move to Long Island. He can't. He can't move to like these civilized areas. That's why he's got to stay in the Bronx or in Brooklyn.
Yeah, well, he's not civilized.
Well, maybe that's a problem. Oh, how about his girlfriend? All right,
Well, she's a recovering drug addict.
that's rough.
Yeah,
That's rough.
she's
That's,
also what's the diabetes where you got to keep injecting with insulin? Type 1, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I
Type
don't know.
1. I think.
I don't know about that stuff at all.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she's a bad diabetic where if her blood sugar crashes, she passes
How
out.
does Paul inject her?
Hey, the marvelous mama, greetings. That's Daryl Messiah's.
Hey,
That's Daryl Messiah's wife. How are you tonight?
where's my
Uh,
sumi? My sumi
so
hasn't checked in.
are you happy that your husband has more quality time and he's not working long hours because of the season,
That's a good question.
or you guys get on each other's nerves?
Hmm.
Some couples like it when they're busy doing something else.
Sure, yeah. Sometimes it helps.
Yeah, like if a couple argues a lot, the best thing is not to talk to each other. Then you don't argue.
Right, right.
It's true.
Yeah, it is true. It's 100% true.
Yeah. You know what's bad? We were talking before about that guy from Seattle, Washington, Jason Cleveland.
Jason.
Yeah, he's not a Yeah, he had a falling out with me a long time
What
ago
happened
because
to that guy?
as I try to protect him. I try to
Put him under
wisen
your
him.
wing.
I try to wise him up because his wife, he's married to a very pretty girl,
You gotta
and
straighten him.
he himself,
He's kind of Sloven looking.
well, he's not. He's got the perfect face for radio. Let's put it that
Is
way.
that a word? Sloven.
Yeah,
Sloven.
he's not easy on the eyeballs. So the thing is, his wife is real
He's
pretty,
like one of those ugly Polish guys, right?
and he makes a lot of money, and it's obvious why she married him.
Mm-hmm.
And but his wife tells him what to do all the time, and she used to complain when he would go live with us.
Poor guy.
And I tried to smarten him up, and he got mad at me.
Yeah.
He got mad at me because I think it's because his wife is so good looking that he's afraid he won't get the old bearded cherry stone clam anymore. That she'll withhold it from
Now
him.
now that's the old question. Is that legal?
What, cherry stone clams?
No,
I love clams on a half shell.
for them to withhold, right?
Oh, oh, oh!
Is that legal within the circumstance?
You mean to withhold the conjugal duties? All
Right.
right, marvelous mama says.
What do you say?
I think
The conjugal duties. I
I
love
think
it.
it is illegal to
It is
withhold
illegal. What?
conjugal duties.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
No, we are together 24/7. We love it. Oh, great! You got a wonderful marriage.
Mm,
That's why you're marvelous, mama.
that's
Because
why.
if you weren't that happy, you wouldn't be marvelous all the time.
No, not at all. Good for you.
Green Acres is the place to
Did you
be.
ever watch the show?
Fun. Every time I sing, somebody interrupts me.
Did you ever
Paul
watch
does it. This guy does it.
Harriet? What is it called? Harriet and
Harry and Sally. Sally, what?
a show from like the early 50s. It was called
Ozzy.
Ozzy and Harriet.
Hazel, the
Ozzy
maid.
and Harriet. Is that
Hazel. Well,
Ozzy and Harriet?
leave it to be. I watch. I'll tell you what
No,
I
no,
watch.
it wasn't Leave It to Beaver. It was
I
called
watched.
Ozzy and Harriet. You never heard of it?
I never saw them. I watched the Honeymooners. I watched
Hmm.
Leave It to Beaver. I watched the Dennis the Menace
Hmm.
when
Was
he
it a
used to.
cartoon or live?
No, the live one. Jay North, the kid, uh, wore the same outfit every friggin' day. He had the red and white stripes with the denim. What do you call them?
Corduroys, right?
What do you call it with the straps?
Corduroy.
Overalls, coveralls, or yeah. And he used to always visit Mister Wilson, the neighbor.
Corduroys, aren't they called that?
Nah, no, they were denim. He used to visit Mr. Wilson. Jeepers, Mr. Wilson, he would say. And he would always bring his crazy ideas to Mr. Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Wilson was always like, like Squidward on SpongeBob. He would get annoyed all the time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Dennis would aggravate him.
You're right. You're right.
So
They
what happened,
they made a movie in the 90s about that too.
when he died young,
Oh,
Mr. Wilson died of a heart attack, and Dennis never got over it.
so
Yeah,
what decade was that in? Like the 60s?
probably early 60s.
Okay.
Mr. Ed, the talking horse, was,
Did you watch it at the time as a kid?
yeah. I watched Diver Dan, which were undersea puppets.
So
There was
you didn't watch Ozzy and Harriet? Or
no,
that was too early for you.
no.
It was like
By the way,
10 years old.
I couldn't stand I Love Lucy because Lucille Ball is a fucking pain in the ass.
What about Ricky though?
She
He was
would
like a
aggravate
likable character.
Ricky. All she wanted to do,
But Ricky was a likable character, right?
no, she wanted to she wanted to perform with Ricky on stage, and Ricky didn't let her do that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was real pain in the ass. But anyway, getting back to Dennis the Menace, there was an episode that was really funny. Mr. Wilson worked in a bank, and he convinced Dennis that he should start saving money and open up a bank account. So Dennis opened up a bank account with whatever little money he had because he was a kid. So what happened is Dennis was visiting the bank every day because he wanted to see his money. He wanted to see it grow. He says, Mr. Wilson, my money, it's the same amount.
I saw
My
this
money
comic book before.
is not growing. It's not growing. He would visit it every day saying, well, is my money growing yet?
Yeah,
Yeah. But you know what? The humor was really good with the old shows.
yeah.
Yeah, it was really funny. I mean, a lot of the old shows were hilarious. Beverly Hillbillies, they used to call the in-ground pool the
So
cement
I'm
pond.
watching the show on Ed Gein right now on Netflix. You know who that is?
Yeah,
Ed
what
Ed
is it called again?
Ed Gein, the monster.
Uh, I
Do you
don't.
know?
I
Do you know who
avoid
that?
I avoid series because you got to watch every episode.
Right. But you know who Ed Gein is, right?
I have no idea who he is. No.
He he in the 1930s 40s was the inspiration for Jeffrey Dahmer, who came
Oh,
later. He like would dig
oh,
up dead bodies from the cemetery and fuck them, and then like keep parts of their body and shit.
oh my God.
Yeah, I thought that you knew about that, and it was also the inspiration for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
That's where the word ghoul comes from. I think,
Yeah. They
G
called
H
they
O
called him
U.
they called him the ghoul of his town,
Yeah, a ghoul is somebody who eats corpses, I think.
or fucks them, I guess.
Yeah, fucks them and eats them. Yeah, a ghoul. 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 Let's see. Marvelous Mama
So you
says
so you know the movie Psycho, right?
Ed Gein. Oh, she knows who it is. Says serial killer. See, serial killer Ed Gein.
But I'm asking you, James. Do you know about it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Or what? So did you see or hear about the movie Psycho?
yes.
Okay, so that was made to be like kind of a story about the guy Ed Gein. That's
Was
the
he the
that's the true story.
was he one of the first famous serial killers?
Yeah, I think he was the first serial killer like that ever was famous.
Well, actually, I take that back. Jack the Ripper was before him. Jack the Ripper,
Or maybe American ones though. He was the
the
first
boss, the
American.
Boston. Well, Jack the Ripper was London, was
Yeah,
England, right?
right.
The Boston Strangler was, of course, American.
The Boston Strangler was American.
Well, because he's in Boston. That's why.
What year was that though?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, that's important.
Well, they did ask Open. You want me to ask Open AI? I don't know.
Yeah, go. Oh yeah, go for it.
Let me see. Let me see if it'll work with me being. It might not.
Upside down.
It might not work if. Hold on. Nah, it won't work. It won't work. It won't work because I'm using the audio here on the live stream. No, H. Holmes was the first serial killer. Hey, hey, Ronnie, Ronnie. This guy, I'm telling you, he his bladder has to be more active than mine. I thought I run to urinate a lot. This guy's worse. Uh, Actually, Daryl, I don't have anything planned, but I might do a sperm of the moment show with Ronnie. You never know when I'll do a show. So I don't have anything planned. I was gonna watch a spooky movie tonight,
Are you
but
going to be on next Saturday, James?
I don't know. I can't. I mean,
Well,
I can't.
only if you join, Daryl.
Now, I talked to Daryl already on audio. I mean, Daryl could come on by way of avatar and
By
audio.
way of avatar and audio.
Yeah, create an avatar. If you don't want to use your video, create an avatar of, I don't know, like a head of broccoli or something, because you live in a rural
You mean
area.
like Hulk Hogan or something like that?
Yeah, no, not Hulk Hogan. Like whatever's famous in your area, whatever produce is famous, you could create like an avatar, anything you want. A Sasquatch,
So there's going to be a street in Clearwater named after Hulk Hogan. Isn't that cool?
really?
Yeah. It would just
Well,
it was ordered to be done by the governor DeSantis.
leave it say this. That figures. Was it? Is it going to be called Terry Bollea Boulevard or
It's
something?
going to be called Hulk Hogan Memorial Boulevard.
Hulk Hogan Memorial Bill Boulevard.
Yeah. Yep.
You know
Yeah.
what? What is the what is the street his restaurant was on? What was the name of the street?
It's called Gulf Boulevard.
What?
Gulf, like the Gulf of America.
Why can't they name that Hulk Hogan Memorial Boulevard?
I don't know. I don't
It
know.
only makes sense, right?
You know what? I don't know, James.
And did you see the article I put on
A
my?
lot of money involved in these things.
Did you see the article I put on my Facebook uh, profile? That it was quite amusing. That Hal Steinbrenner is is erecting a huge statue of Aaron Judge.
No,
I wonder if that was satire or not.
I didn't see that.
And I had said they should create a
Now, did you
gigantic.
know that
I
the
think
owner, the current, or
there's another one.
go ahead, go
Let,
ahead.
let me.
What were you saying?
I said that they should make a giant humanoid robotic Aaron Judge that waves to people as they're entering Yankee Stadium, or put it on top of the Nordstrom Tower with LED lights flashing. His eyes would be flashing different colors. All right, go ahead.
Now,
Short
did you
term.
know that Aaron Judge was the first one on the team that started um, singing the seventh inning stretch, the "God Bless America," and then over the years, different Yankees ran and they lined up with him, and now there's like seven Yankees that stand on the side and they
I
sing. They
I
sing
didn't
"God
know.
Bless America."
I didn't know he could sing.
He does, yeah.
All
Uh,
right, Marvelous Mama said.
Judge sings.
I didn't know he sings. I know he's very humanitarian and very generous in
Yeah,
terms of charity. He has a very good heart, and he's
he's
very
a very nice guy. It seems.
he's very
I think
philanthropical.
he's too good for New York. Honestly, sounds like it.
He's way too good for the city of New York.
Yeah.
Way too
How
good.
did he get stuck with the Yankees?
I don't know. He's really a very nice person in real life.
Probably he should play for maybe like the Dodgers. I would say, you know.
Well, he's from a suburb of San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
He's from and Ben Rice is from Southern California, and so is
And
uh,
Volpe's Jersey, right?
Jones. Spencer Jones is from California. Would you say Goldschmidt?
Volpe, the shortstop phenom.
Oh, Volpe is from New Jersey. You're right, Anthony Volpe.
The
Okay,
who
the first serial killer,
first year
Marvelous Mama said, is H.
H
Holmes.
H Holmes. Wow.
Okay, no relation to Sherlock.
Is that Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Well, it is Triple H, right?
Triple H.
Well, Sherlock Holmes was a cop, so it couldn't have been related to him. I think that the best criminals, my favorite criminals, that I always rooted for them. I was always on their side. Were the villains from the old Batman series, because
Penguin.
I thought that Batman and Robin were very nauseating, with their G-rated lectures that they used to give.
Hmm.
All the messages they gave the little kiddies out there, they were just too pure, too
You were like one
G-rated.
of the kids out there taking the message in.
Yeah, like remember, children, crime doesn't pay. Remember, children, brush your teeth. Do
The
this, do
young
that.
and the even the old can learn that crime doesn't pay.
Do your homework, boy. Listen to your mommy and daddy.
Never,
They were
never
corny.
steal, right? Never steal.
Never steal. It was corny, and it was so
Oh, you know what,
nauseating.
James? It kept people in line.
But even
Some
my grandmother couldn't
maybe it was
stand
good.
it.
Maybe it was good.
Yeah.
Grandma couldn't stand it, but did she say anything against it? No.
Well, she rooted for the
She was
villains.
rooting for the good guy.
No, she rooted for the villains because Adam West was like really nauseating, and you know who she didn't like? She didn't like William Shatner in Star Trek because she said he was a hammy actor, and who else was she couldn't stand Dr. Smith in Lost in Space. Dr. Zachary Smith,
Hmm.
Jonathan Harris. He go, oh, the pain, oh. And he used to call the robot, you bubble headed booby, and all that.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, Jonathan Harris. He was he was a very whiny guy. But hold on, let me see. I don't want to miss anything over here. What's going on here? Oh,
First, so,
I gotta keep track of hold on. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Marvelous Mama says, I don't know. I can't tell what she says. How come they blur out when I put you know, when I put the commentary across the screen, I can't read it because it blurs it out on the bottom. Who the hell, what programmers came up with this? I just watched a scary movie, The Man in the Basement. You know what I watched on Google, not Google, on Amazon videos? I watched Wishmaster, about an evil genie. Will you be there, Ronnie S? Well, well, he will be there because if I'm here, I'm not going to do it solo. So he
wait,
will.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
Well,
what the fuck is going
will
on?
I? Will I be? Will I be where?
Will you be there? Where,
Well, no.
where's
Will I be where?
where you want him to go?
Where? Yeah, exactly.
Hold on for a second. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not easy to do this on the freaking phone, man.
The
Hold
phone is
on. Good
always a
morning. Good.
challenge.
Hold
Oh, is
on.
it
Good morning.
Masumi?
Don't interrupt me while I say good morning to Masumi.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Good
yeah.
morning, Masumi from Chiba Prefecture, Japan. Good morning. It is Sunday morning in Chiba Prefecture because she is 13
Prefecture.
hours.
Now, what is a prefecture?
It's like a province. So it's a
Like a state?
territory.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. She's 13 hours ahead of us in time, so it is Sunday
13.
morning. Oh, Daryl Messias said,
Darren Messiah, you can't interrupt. I have Darren Messiah.
all right, on the show. He means, will you be
On the
on the
show,
show?
what? What?
He means with me, probably.
He's being silly, I think.
I know one thing's for sure. If I have a chance of being by myself on a friggin' show, I'd rather be watching a spooky movie. But I had good sushi tonight, though. What happened to the friggin'?
On the show, he says.
What happened to the rest of? Oh, all comments. This program is really busting my balls. Son of a bitch. I feel like punching my phone. Really. I mean, it's just going haywire. It's not working. Son of a motherfucker. Son of a.
So we got the Daryl
Oh, there we go. I got it.
conversation up. He says on the show. Good
Yeah,
evening,
well, that's
you
so he
guys
said,
from Japan. Japan.
yeah, good evening. Good evening, you guys.
Thank you,
So
James,
why did they keep on blurring
for
on the
your
show?
reply, she says. There you go.
It's busting my.
Matsumi said, thank you, James, for your reply.
I know, but on my side, it's blurring. It's blurring. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome,
Let's talk,
Masumi.
talk.
You're
I
very
don't see
welcome.
you. I don't see it
No,
blurring.
like on my end, I'm gonna punch my fucking phone. I
Mm-hmm.
swear to God, I'm gonna punch or I'm gonna contact Restream and ball them out.
Yeah,
Why does it blur? Why does it keep blurring out
I don't know. It's
every
fucked up.
time I hit it? And to bring it up on the screen, it blurs it out.
Right. It's not doing it to me.
No, I know it's not doing it. He was asking if Ronnie is going to be on the show next Saturday with you.
Oh, I don't know. I might be. I might be, right?
Well, guess what? I'm not going to be here.
Why not?
If I'm going to be alone on a show, I am not going to be on the show.
You're not gonna be alone, man.
Ah, ah,
Somebody he'll be there.
ah. This fucking thing. Hold
You're
on.
getting
I
look
gotta
upset,
go. I
man.
gotta go to the bathroom. Unless you want me to bring the phone into the bathroom.
I can go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom. We'll take a bathroom break, right?
All right. I'll bring the phone with me.
Nah, I don't do that. That might be
No,
kind of gross.
it's good. It's good for ratings.
No.
It's good for ratings. Excuse me. Oh, oh, oh. That's all right. It gives it that. It gives it that natural, organic look and sound that the people can identify with. See, Ronnie disappears every time I bring the show into the bathroom so I can urinate. He vanishes. He's a very ultra strict Catholic. See, I'm still here. I didn't leave. I'm just going pee pee. He leaves. He leaves because he's a real like friggin'. what's the word for a zealot? That's it. He's too much of a religious zealot. So the sound of the trickle dickle of trickle down economics makes him walk away. Come on, what is with these people? What'd he say? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's terrible. Thank you very much, Masumi. Thank you very much. From Chiba Prefecture. Now, I'm trying to go back. I didn't say I wanted to hide it. This is really messed up. See what he's doing? He's vanishing. He's a jabroni. Oh boy. He's gonna take 1,000 years before he comes back, right? Yeah, it's really very tricky to do this on the phone. You know, and everybody wants people to use their phones for everything. They're trying to get people like programmers and companies online with apps. They're trying to get people away from, I guess, their laptops, their desktops, and I don't know about tablets, but I think tablets are fine though. But they discourage um, any apps from working uh, without glitches, for working properly, unless it's on your phone. So they're very mobile phone um, prioritized or upset. I don't want to say obsessed. They're prioritized with the mobile phone, and they want to discourage people from using other forms, which is really not a good idea because the mobile phone with certain things like this is definitely not easy. Now, if I went live on TikTok, I would have a ton of responses. The comment section on TikTok will be like nonstop, nonstop. I will never be able to keep up with the commentary if I went live on TikTok. But the problem I have with TikTok is they're very anal about certain things that they consider offensive. They're big on censorship, and I don't like that. I don't like that unless they're going to ease up because I have way over 4,000 followers on my TikTok account. So maybe if I tried it again, but I can't share the link of the live stream on TikTok. So when you go live stream on TikTok, it's strictly viewed by TikTok people. And I don't like to be limited in any way. I like to be spread out throughout the universe. See, like right now, I'm live stream on YouTube and Twitch. Now, if I wanted to pay money, then I could be live stream on 10 different platforms. But you know what? I don't feel like paying money. Fuck that. I used to be live stream on Twitter X until Elon Musk bought the company. Then I got a notice that I have to pay and upgrade to the premium uh, version of Twitter X and pay him in order to live stream on my Twitter profile when I was doing it for free for such a long time. So if that multi-billionaire douchebag thinks I'm going to pay money to stream when I was getting it for free for so long, forget it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Anyway, let's see. He said he was going to take a bathroom break as well. Well, the only difference is I think he's on his laptop. I don't think he's on his phone. But he's such a prude uh, and a zealot that he would never think of bringing the show into the bathroom and do shooting the shit show or anything like that. Trickle down economic show. No, but he does go a lot, much more than I do. Anyway, that was a crazy wild show, and what I should have done, and unfortunately, the nice people would have acted like I'm ignoring them. But what I really should have done anytime I have Paul on the show as a co-host is I have to keep the commentary section closed and not even pay attention to it because um, there's just too many trolls that are after Paul. Now, another thing I can do is leave the commentary section open and try very hard not to pay attention to the outrageous, really bad comments and ignore them and just acknowledge the good people that I know. I could do that. It won't be easy though, because it's kind of fun to see Paul get all riled up. Oh man. It's very hard to well, you know what? He's taking a long time. So I think I'm going to end the stream, make something to eat. I got enough batter for one um, um, high protein, whole grain, sourdough pumpkin pancake. I have enough batter for one more. And then I'm going to find a spooky movie. And that will be it. Oh, what is it? Oh, shit. It's like almost 11. After 11 p.m. already here? 11:13 p.m. Not that I'm going to bed, but how long have I been on? 2 hours? That's enough. That's enough. 2 hours is enough. I'm gonna go. Thank you, Daryl Messias and Marvelous Mama. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna go. Everybody enjoy tomorrow, Sunday. Enjoy your weekend, whatever's left of it. And we'll catch you